I stopped beneath the awning of the shop where we first met. The painted name was fading, but the doorway sheltered rain. A woman locked the window, then hurried toward the square. I stood where you once shook your coat and water filled your hair. The street had changed its numbers, but my feet still knew the way. Beneath yesterday's awning, the rain was falling through. The town had learned another life. The doorway still held you, not as someone I was waiting for, not as a wound to hide. Beneath yesterday's awning, I met an older part of mine. You asked me for directions, though I barely knew the town. We shared a paper coffee cup until the rain slowed down. You missed your evening picture show, I missed the final train. We walked beneath one borrowed coat and never spoke of fate. Beneath yesterday's awning, the rain was falling through. The town had learned another life. The doorway still held you, not as someone I was waiting for, not as a wound to hide. Beneath yesterday's awning, I met an older part of mine. We lasted 7 summers, then grew careful with our words. You wanted mornings near the sea, I chose the work I understood. No thunder marked the ending, you simply packed one day. I helped you lift the heaviest box, then watched the taxi turn away. Beneath yesterday's awning, the rain no longer knew our names. It touched the glass and left again as ordinary rain. I did not ask the years to turn or call you back inside. Beneath yesterday's awning, I let the old street pass me by. Memory is not a doorway that we have to walk back through. Sometimes it is only shelter until the weather changes. Beneath yesterday's awning, I waited for the sky to clear, then stepped into the open street without pretending you were near. The town moved on around me, the evening opened wide. Beneath yesterday's awning, I left yesterday behind. across the empty chair where your blue jacket hung. I opened both the windows, the room filled up with sea. For months I kept the glass shut tight, as though it guarded me. The air did not erase you, it only changed the room. When the wind wakes the curtains, the daylight enters first. It touches every quiet thing without asking what it's worth. It does not bring a lover home or carry grief away. When the wind wakes the curtains, the room begins another day. We chose this little bedroom because it faced the shore. You said the waves would help us sleep, they kept you dreaming more. You wanted distant countries, I wanted roots and walls. We spoke as if one could become the life the other saw. When the wind wakes the curtains, the daylight enters first. It touches every quiet thing without asking what it's worth. It does not bring a lover home or carry grief away. When the wind wakes the curtains, the room begins another day. Postcard came from Lisbon, a tram beneath the rain. You wrote, the hills are beautiful, I hope that you are well. I placed it in a kitchen drawer, not hidden, not displayed. Some news can simply reach a home without reopening a door. When the wind wakes the curtains, the fabric lifts and falls. The morning finds the empty chair, the picture and the walls. No room remains unchanged forever, no heart must stay the same. When the wind wakes the curtains, it carries in no blame. I thought that moving forward would feel like something strong. Instead it felt like opening glass and hearing morning come. When the wind wakes the curtains, I leave the window wide. The sea air crosses every room and nothing needs to hide. I make one cup, I choose a song, I let the sunlight stay. When the wind wakes the curtains, I begin another day. 8, the harbor turning gold. You stood beside the upper rail, your ticket loosely folded. I saw you through the evening crowd, a red scarf at your throat. For 20 years I knew your face only from an older photograph. You said my name uncertainly. You smiled and said it's me. The water moved between the towns, and time moved quietly. Between two shores of light, we found one crossing left unplanned. The city faded at our backs, the sea was dark beneath our hands. No need to ask what might have been, no need to make it right. We stood together for 1 hour between two shores of light. You told me of the years abroad, the school where you now teach. You spoke about your father's shop and why you never left. I almost said I waited, I almost said I knew. But truth becomes more merciful when it no longer asks for proof. Between two shores of light, we found one crossing left unplanned. The city faded at our backs, the sea was dark beneath our hands. No need to ask what might have been, no need to make it right. We stood together for 1 hour between two shores of light. The wind grew cold near open water. You placed your coat on me. You laughed and said I still behaved as if we were 19. The farther shore appeared ahead, the harbor lights grew clear. We knew the crossing had an end, and neither one felt fear. Between two shores of light, the past became a gentler thing. It did not ask us to return or change the lives we'd lived. No promise waited at the dock, no desire took flight. We only shared one quiet crossing between two shores of light. Some love remains unfinished, some love was finished well. Some names still sound familiar, though there's nothing left to tell. Between two shores of light, the ferry reached the other side. You gave my coat back at the gate. We held each other once, then you walked east and I walked west. Beneath the harbor night, Two separate roads began again
between two shores of light, between two shores of light.
Autumn crossed the front steps in leaves of rust and gold. The house was being emptied, the morning air was cold. I carried down the final chair, you swept behind the door. We had spent 6 years inside those rooms and spoke of rent and floors. The practical words came easier than saying what was gone. Autumn passed across the steps and neither one looked back. The leaves collected at our feet, the taxi roof was black. We did not kiss or promise friendship, we did not blame the rain. Autumn passed across the steps and carried off our name. The bedroom wall was lighter where our photograph had been. A nail remained above the bed, a small and silver thing. You asked me for the dustpan, I found it near the sink. How strange that love can end among the objects no one keeps. Autumn passed across the steps and neither one looked back. The leaves collected at our feet, the taxi roof was black. We did not kiss or promise friendship, we did not blame the rain. Autumn passed across the steps and carried off our name. Last year I passed the old house, the door was painted green. A child had left a wooden horse where our 2 boxes stood. I felt no wish to enter, no need to know who stayed. A home can hold another life without giving ours away. Across the steps, but did not take it all. It left the way you sang off key, the sunlight on the wall. The years removed the sharper parts and let the kindness stay. Autumn passed across the steps, then gave the house away. An ending is not failure when 2 people leave with care. Some love completes its purpose, then makes room for other air. Autumn passes every year across another door. I hear the leaves beneath my shoes, but wait for you no more. winds released the rain. Autumn passed across the steppes and life began again. Where the stars touch the lake, the water holds them still. You tied the boat beside the reeds, the night came down the hill. We brought one woolen blanket, 2 glasses and some bread. You spoke about the work ahead, I watched the sky instead. We knew the road was waiting, but the water asked for nothing. Where the stars touch the lake, the night forgets the shore. The sky becomes a second sky, the world becomes no more. We had no answer for tomorrow, no perfect words to make, only one quiet summer night where the stars touch the lake. You left before the first frost for a city far away. I stayed to care for my mother and wrote until the spring. Our letters grew more careful, then shorter every month. No betrayal broke between us, distance simply learned our names. Where the stars touch the lake, the night forgets the shore. The sky becomes a second sky, the world becomes no more. We had no answer for tomorrow, no perfect words to make, only one quiet summer night where the stars touch the lake. Many summers passed in silence, the old boat lost its paint. The reeds grew high around the dock, my mother's house was sold. I returned one evening alone and sat beside the water. The stars arrived in scattered light, as beautiful without us. Where the stars touch the lake, no memory owns the view. The water holds 1,000 lights, not only me and you. The night was never ours to keep, no promise did it make. We were simply there together, where the stars touch the lake. I used to think that beauty had to mean that something stayed. Now I know a passing moment can be home. touch the lake, I let the silence rise. Your face no longer fills the dark, the water holds the sky. I thank the night for what it gave and leave before daybreak. One life continues past another, where the stars touch the lake.